and give me just a hot second to get this starting.
Still need a generator, so. Ready?
It takes a second.
It's not.
Okay, we're good.
All right, call this meeting to order. We got a roll call. All 5 members are here, plus a half of one. We're going to open the bids for the Community Crossroad Grant for the streets, and I'll turn it over to Mark, and he can open them and talk.
So just as a reminder, this is for the community crossing grant that we got in 2019, and this is for Project 1. We split up into 2 different projects. This project includes Harrison Street from Walnut to Main, Pennsylvania from Walnut to Main, Dayton Road from Clifty to the North Town line, Dayton Road South from Wesleyan Drive to South Street, and then the curves going through Shady Lane. The engineer's estimate for this Project 1 was approximately $195,000. Okay. So first one I'm going to open up is from Milestones. So one thing I want to remind you of is that we'll open the bids, announce the bid price, make sure to have a bid bond or cashier's check included. We then give these bid packets over to BS Engineering. They'll take a look at it, make sure all the paperwork's right, the arithmetic's right. They'll come back with a recommendation for our monthly board meeting Monday, February 10th. So then we'll have it ready for approval. Okay. Their grand total for their bid is $195,500. You want to see if there's a bid bond in there? Oh, there is?
Yeah.
There is. So that was just for one part of the project then?
It's the first picture. Section 1A, and then section 2A with the grand total of section 1 as that. And then section 2 is from
Okay, so the engineering firm had broken, even though this is Project 1, they had broken it down and gave them the opportunity to bid it as 2 separate projects. The reasoning for that was one contractor might get one part of the project and one get the second part. So let me make sure I'm reading this right then. So for the part of the project that includes Harrison and Pennsylvania, the bid was $286,200, so $286,200. For the portion of the project that included Dayton Road and Shady Lane, it was the $195,500. Okay. Move on to the next one. I was there. You want to make sure the bid bonds in there. The second one is from Reith Riley. So this is Pennsylvania and Harrison. So for section 1, which would be the Harrison and Pennsylvania, their bid is $165,230. For section 2, which is Dayton Road and Shady Lane, the total is $81,231.
81 what?
231.
$81,231. Next one is from Midwest Paving. So for section 1, which is Harrison in Pennsylvania, the bid is $196,794. For section 2, which is Dayton Road and Shady Lane, the bid is $70,598. The last bid we got is from, if I'm pronouncing it right, Morphe Construction. For section 1, which is Harrison in Pennsylvania, their bid is $286,411. And for section 2, which is Dayton Road and Shady Lane, their bid was $148,470.25. So we had 11 firms or contractors request bid packets, and we received 4 bids. So Randy, you've been through this a lot more than I have. Is there anything else that, something I've missed or we need to add to it? Okay. Well, as I mentioned, we're going to give these bid packets over to VS Engineering, have them review it, and then we'll award the contract on next Monday night, February 10th. And regardless of whether you get the bid or not, we'll be in contact with all of you. Thank you for taking time to submit bids.
Need a motion to adjourn?
No, you don't have to do a roll call or adjourn, just
So just in the numbers that we have right here, it looks like the low bidder for Harrison in Pennsylvania was Reith Riley, and the low bidder for Dayton Road and Shady Lane was Midwest Paving. So it might have paid off to package it in that way, this is what I'm saying. And,
There's quite a difference in these bids.
Yes.
$90,000.
Yeah, that first one, I thought he was right on the estimate at 195, but that was only part of it.
you don't know who's the low bid was, whoever misses the most on the bid.
Who, the 195, is that the engineer's estimate
Yes,
for both?
for all of it, yes.
Why is that so low?
Well, I think part of that is, and I mentioned this at the last board meeting, that, we put these numbers together almost 12 months ago, whenever we put our proposal together for it. And in addition to that, we did not know, I did not know, that anytime you do a street, that you have to, if there's any sidewalks coming into that street, you have to update those sidewalk approaches to ADA. Even though they might already be ADA ramps there, that criteria, those specs change so often that the ones we have in now are gonna have to be updated. We've got ADA ramps there, but they have to be updated. Just like out here on 38, and these aren't that old. The state's coming in to redo, they're all gonna come through and redo all these.
But the engineer's estimate at first, did it have the right stuff in there, the updated stuff?
It didn't have the ADA ramps.
That's just a big difference on what
It
the
is.
engineer
It is.
estimates and what comes
Yeah,
in.
so I think that one is the time frame in between,
And the
Winds,
different
but again,
changes and stuff.
and then the ADA ramps, But, so if we're looking at, if they're correct and all the paperwork's there and we accept the low bids, it would come in at about $235. So, fair amount over our estimate, I agree with you. It's 20 to 25% over our estimate, so. But we'll have them look at them and we'll go from there, okay?
That's not, that's been 195, you said 230 or something, so
Yeah, so.
15%. Okay, Randy, all yours. I'm gonna keep these in your file. All yours. Do your magic, all right? Make sure the arithmetic's wrong, and we'll get a lower bid, huh?
Matter of quantities and everything,
Sure.
and everybody
So that's not.
looking at
So
quantities.
if you have a question,
Everybody's doing it.
questions about some of
Everybody's
them,
using
then
it.
you can actually
Should
like
use
come
some
in.
quantity.
So if you want to come in and look, because to sit here and stand beside those
stand up. Everybody